After Qatar can Rwanda trust the Congo's Tshisekedi this time? President Kagame and President Tshisekedi are meeting in Qatar, hosted by His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Emir of the State of Qatar. At a high-stakes diplomatic meeting in Doha, President Paul Kagame reaffirmed Rwanda's unwavering commitment to regional peace while making it clear that Rwanda's national security remains non-negotiable. The meeting hosted by Qatar Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani bluffed Kagame and his Congolese counterpart President Felix Tshisekedi together for yet another round of discussions aimed at easing tensions between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo (DRC). Where Qatar's mediation efforts were framed as constructive in a joint statement, Kigali and Kinshasa later issued their own statements. Statement issued by Village Urugwiro underscored Rwanda's continued commitment to dialogue while reiterating its position that any peace process must address the security concerns that have plagued the region for decades. Rwanda's position dialogue not dictates. Rwanda's account of the meeting was measured and deliberate, avoiding sweeping declarations that might suggest an immediate resolution to the long-standing dispute. Unlike the DRC's statement, which claimed that an immediate and unconditional ceasefire had been agreed upon, Rwanda's version made no such commitment. Instead, Kigali emphasized the importance of continued diplomatic engagement, while making it clear that Rwanda will not accept any resolutions that fail to address the root causes of instability in Eastern DRC. A key outcome of the meeting was the reaffirmation of support for the EAC SADC process as the primary mechanism for resolving the conflict. Rwanda has long maintained that solutions must come from regional initiatives rather than external diplomatic pressure. Kagame emphasized that any progress in peace negotiations must align with these regional frameworks, ensuring a coordinated and inclusive approach. Another crucial point Kigali highlighted on Nigeria absent from the DRC's version of event was the need to address the threat posed by the FDLR, a genocidal forces operating in Eastern DRC. Rwanda has consistently demanded that the international community and the Congolese government take decisive action against the FDLR, whose continued presence in the region remains a major security threat. Kagame used the meeting to stress that ignoring this issue undermines any serious attempts at peace. Additionally, Rwanda underscored the importance of security guarantees, not just for Rwanda but for the entire Great Lakes region. Kigali has long argued that sustainable peace cannot be achieved unless regional security is prioritized. This is contrast with the DRC framing of the meeting, which pressed as stronger emphasis on ceasefire agreement without addressing underlying security concerns. One of the most significant takeaways from the decision was the urgent call for direct political dialogue with the AFC M23 labor movement. Rwanda and the other region actors have repeatedly urged Kinshasa to engage directly with M23, recognizing that excluding the group from negotiations only prolongs the conflict. Kagame stressed that resolving the crisis requires addressing the grievances of all involved parts rather than resorting to military action alone. Despite the challenges, Kagame expressed the caution of optimism about the prospects for peace. He acknowledged that while progress has been slow, diplomatic effort could yield result if all stakeholders committed to meaningful dialogue with all parts working together. Think and move forward fast. Kagame said this online his belief that regional cooperation remains the best path forward. President Kagame met President Tshisekedi in 2019. Qatar's neutrality and the partner of filing accounts. As the host of the discussions, Qatar took a neutral stance, issuing a carefully-worded statement that positioned the meeting as a part of broader efforts to promote peace and stability in the Great Lakes region. The Qatari government emphasized its role as a facilitator rather than an enforcer, avoiding any mention of specific agreements or commitments. Notably, Qatar's statements made no reference to a ceasefire, raising questions about the DRC's claim that such a deal had been secured. This discrepancy follows a well-documented pattern in past diplomatic effort, previous peace talks, whether and Angola's Rwanda process, Kenya's Nairobi process, or East African community-led initiatives have often indeed with conflicting narratives. Time and again, Kinshasa has framed these discussions as securing major concessions from Rwanda, while Kigali's position has remained firm. Rwanda will engage in diplomacy, but not at the expense of its national security. In 2022 and 2023, similar disagreements followed meetings between President Kagame and Tshisekedi with the DRC, asserting that Rwanda had agreed to withdraw alleged support for the M23 labor group, claims that Rwanda categorically. This inconsistency have only fueled further mistrust and cast doubt on the effectiveness of mediation efforts that fail to process an unified understanding of what was agreed upon. Security first, Kagame's clear message for Rwanda security remains the top priority. Kagame's message in Doha was clear: Rwanda will not accept any resolution that does not acknowledge its legitimate security concerns. Kigali has long called for a regional approach to addressing insecurity, one that includes holding the Congolese government accountable for disarming the armed group that have destabilized the region for decades. Rwanda has also emphasized that peace talks cannot be based on political rhetoric alone, without concrete actions to address the presence of the FDLR and other armed groups. Any agreements reached will remain superficial and ineffective. Kagame's firm stance reflected Rwanda's broader foreign policy approach, which prioritizes stability and sovereignty over external diplomatic pressure. The situation in the Eastern DRC remains complex, with multiple actors involved, including regional and international stakeholders, while diplomatic engagements like the Doha meeting are necessary. Rwanda has made it clear that lasting peace will not be achieved through one-sided agreements or external pressure alone. The real test lies in whether the DRC is willing to address its internal governance and security challenges rather than externalizing blame. Thank you.